Hey, I'm glad you could join me. A lot of people have asked me questions about the balls that they see in the background when I'm doing some of the videos. And they say, why don't you do a video on the ball? And I thought about it, and what came into my mind was I haven't used the balls in the video because other people have expressed to me that they have a fear and anxiety about the balls. So I want to start at the very beginning, which for a lot of people is taking the ball out of your closet. I know when I bought a new ball recently at one of the big box stores, I think it was Walmart, but I brought it and I came with a DVD, so I put it in my computer. When I watched that DVD, I thought, wow, no wonder why people have expressed to me fears or anxieties about using their ball. When I watched that video, I thought, most people aren't at this level of the video when they get the ball, and so they watch the video and they say, okay, they roll the ball into their closets. So let's get the ball out of your closet. Now, if it's covered with dust, they're easy to clean. Take a few drops of dish soap and possibly a little bit of alcohol and put it in a spray bottle or wet your rag with it and just wipe all that dust off your ball. So now your ball is clean. Does it fit you correctly? How does the ball fit if it's fitting you correctly? Your knee joints should be over your ankle joints if you're just sitting on the ball. And your hips and knees should both be at a 90-degree angle. That's a square, like the corner of a piece of paper. So that you keep that 90-degree angle, it puts you in a better balanced position so that you're less likely to lose your balance when you're sitting on the ball. Some people even have some issues just sitting on the ball, and that's okay because it's a different experience to sit on an unstable surface than it is when you sit in a chair or on the ground. So I'm going to show you some things you can do to get used to sitting on the ball. Now, dining room chairs work. Sometimes, depending on how your sofas are arranged, they can also be used for this. So you want to have something you can hold on to. Another place you can do this is in a door jamb with the door open, so that you have two sides to hang on to and to touch while you're doing some of these activities. So you can use the seats of the chairs. You can also turn the chairs and use the backs. So you want to be in an upright position. You don't want to be all slumped in. You want to be upright, shoulders down, head up towards the ceiling. And then if you need something to hang on to, get the chairs, the door jamb, and then you can gently start moving that ball back and forth. Left to right. Then you can roll the ball forward. Notice as it rolls forward, my spine curves in. I tighten my tummy muscles and I move the ball forward. Then I extend my spine, opening up my chest towards the ceiling, and roll the ball back. Just to feel what that unstable surface feels like as I'm sitting on it and moving. Notice what your spine feels like as you're moving it. And notice how much pressure you're putting on your supports. If you're using the Vulcan Death Grip on your supports and hanging on for dear life, go back to just sitting and seeing if you can relax your shoulders and your arms and allow yourself just to use them as supports to build your confidence, not to build your biceps or your triceps in your arms by holding on so tight. You can also do circles in each direction. And compare the two different directions. Is one easier than the other? Is one more difficult? Are there areas within that circle that move smoother and easier than other areas? When you start where you're at with exercise, it's fun. And you get to improve without getting horrifically sore or thinking, this is just too hard, I'm not doing it anymore. One step at a time will help improve your balance. So I invite you to get your ball out of the closet, dust it off, and start practicing some of these moves to see how they help you improve. I'm Mary Thomas, and I invite you to step into balance.